There it is. There we go.
All right, here we go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you into Crismon High School here for the battle between the Crismon Rattlers and the Santan Foothills Sabercats. James Foovey coming to you live here alongside my broadcast partner, Mr. Ed Cole. Apologies for getting on the air a little bit late this evening. We had a number of technical difficulties out here tonight, but we're working our way through those as we go here. We're scoreless with 6 minutes and 47 seconds and counting here in quarter number one. And right now, the Santan Foothills Sabercats driving the football. Penalty flag on the play. False start is the early indication. It's confirmed now by our AIA officiating crew. So they'll back them up a couple yards there. Santan Foothills coming out in their blue pants with white jerseys, blue numbers, and white hats tonight for Santan Foothills. And the Crismon Rattlers looking good. White pants with red jerseys, blue numbers trimmed in white, and blue hats tonight.
QCSD, we know the value of leading by example. That's why we want to bring your attention to tonight's voter registration table. Grab a sample flyer that will take you to Arizona's voter online registration. It just takes a couple of minutes to fill out. Because our community is rapidly growing and many of our families new to the area. Very little.
Folks, while we're in the timeout situation, let's get you caught up on what happened earlier on. Kavion Belcher ran the kickoff return back for Crismon, but he got called back because of a penalty. Crismon ended up going 3 and out, not being able to get any scores, so that took away from the score that they would have had, and hence that's why Santan Foothills has the football, because Crismon was not able to take advantage of that kickoff return because of the penalty, and they weren't able to do anything more on the drive. We've got 2nd and 12, 6:33 left to go in the first quarter. Santan Foothills is in firm Crismon territory as they're trying to drive at the 16-yard line.
They hand it off up the middle into a host of Rattlers defenders. Number 18, Colton Hoffman, once again on the carry there for Santan Foothills. That'll be a TFL for the Crismon Rattlers.
Hoffman coming into the game, 48 rushes, almost 300 yards, 3 touchdowns at the running back position. At the middle linebacker spot, as most of these young men do, they play both ways, offense and defense. He's got 32 tackles, 3 TFLs. So Colton Hoffman is a big factor on offense and defense for Santan Foothills.
We've called his name a couple times here already. 3rd and 11 now. Play fake. He goes to the air across the middle. It's incomplete. The intended target was Cohen Scott. Dalton Norman unable to make the connection there, and now it's going to bring up a big 4th down here, and we'll see what Coach Michael Carlin and the Sabercats elect to do. Ball rests at the 16-yard line. 4th and 12, or 4th and 11 upcoming here. 5:54 remaining in our first quarter.
Looks like they're going to go for it on 4th.
You see the stands shaking there. You can see the camera shot. They're going to go for it right here. Backside, room to run. Inside the 10-yard line, not enough for the line to gain, and that will be a turnover on downs. It'll be Crismon Rattlers football deep in their own territory with 5:48 remaining here in our first quarter.
So Norman hands off to the wide receiver, Demarion Person. It looked like for a second he might have gotten 11 yards to get them the first down, but then the defenders of Crismon came and got the tackle and forced the turnover situation. Crismon takes over deep in their own territory.
So now the Rattlers back to work now from their own 7. Scoreless ball game here, 5:48 remaining in our first quarter. Rattlers break the huddle 2-by-2 on the outside now. Claps the hands it off. They go far side, cuts it back upfield. A gain of maybe 3 yards on the play. Jaden Snowden, the ball carrier that time for Crismon.
Snowden, 5'9", 160, the running back. He's a junior. Also, he's a slash kicker.
Does a little kicking duty as well.
Does a little special teams
for the Rattlers. Little RPO right there. He's going to keep it himself. up the middle. About 2 yards shy of the line to gain goes Carson Robinson. Robinson, 5'10", 165 pounds, just a sophomore.
Great job by Robinson with the RPO. As you mentioned, JP, he held that football as long as he could before he decided to call his own number, before he decided to call 15 straight up the middle.
3rd and short here for the Rattlers. They're going to hand it off right into the teeth of the defense. The ball comes out. It's on the carpet. They blow it dead. Clock continues to wind here as we approach 4 minutes and 20 seconds in our first quarter.
A little bit of herky-jerkiness, a little bit of helter-skelter so far, James, as both of the teams are trying to fill themselves out with 4:03 and counting to go in the first quarter.
Whistles and flags once again here.
Gotta go back 5 yards. It's a yard. 0.5 yards.
Number 2, Jeremiah Sland back there for Santan Foothills, ready for the reception of this punt. Referee says run the clock. Crismon gets off a good punt. Slam back there. He waits for the ball. He says, I want no part of that. Good punt there for Crismon. Much to the crowd's delight, as we're 3:48 left in the first quarter. Still no score between Santan Foothills and Crismon. As we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, the Sabercats 1-6 coming to this game, 0-2 in the 3A Central. They've lost 5 straight. They're definitely looking for another victory. Their first victory in the 3A Central. 0-7 Crismon is. They'd love to get their first victory of the season and their first victory in the 3A Central. 0-7 on the season. Not the ideal type of season for both of these football teams, but they're doing their best to get through the rest of the season. And then they'll regroup in the postseason and see where they go for 2024. Winning scenario right there. Person not getting any yards. Number 3, Kavion Belcher, the 6'2", 160-pound defensive back, comes up and makes that tackle, JP.
Nice stop on that play right there, wrangling that guy on the edge of the defense. Behind the sticks now are the Santan Foothills Sabercats. Ball sits at the 43-yard line. Clock runs with 3 minutes and 10 seconds remaining here in our first quarter. So glad you joined us tonight on the Epic Sports Network. A little 3A football. Full house backfield, and now we have whistles once again before the snap. Delay of game is the early indication. 3 minutes remaining here in our first quarter.
Got a good crowd here on hand tonight.
A really good crowd.
This fantastic new school out here.
A toss sweep to the far side now for Santan Foothills. That's Vizion McKee on the far side. And a great close on defense there by the Rattlers. Coming up, rallying to the football and making the stop on that critical second down, and now forcing a 3rd and very long here for Santan Foothills.
That's how you dial up tackling if you're Crismon. Get multiple bodies to get to Vizion McKee, because as we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this is a major focal point in the offense for Santan Foothills. He's approaching 40 rushes on the season so far for Santan Foothills, so the onus is on the defense to get to him and get to him early.
He kicks the leg, hands it off. They come near side. He's got room to run across the 35 and then swallowed up by a host of tacklers. Demarion Person, the ball carrier that time for Santan Foothills, and they're going to have to punt it away. Stopped on the play there by Kavion Belcher.
said his name quite a few times tonight.
Belcher has been all over the stat sheet tonight.
Right, on special teams, even though that kickoff return got called back, he was still big on that one. And on defense, he's made quite a few plays early on in the first quarter.
Back out a little bit now. That's better. They're going to punt this one away. Dallas Poovey making his camera debut here tonight for us, folks.
Love it.
Far side with it they go. The Rattlers with a nice return. We'll check the penalty flag. Stumped into the play by Colton Hoffman, another one of those guys we called a lot of times tonight for the Santan Foothills. A sideline warning.
Sideline warning against the Rattlers.
Assessed to Crismon, but how about the return there? And they have excellent field position to start this drive here with 1:31 remaining in our first quarter.
Yes, they've got the good field position, but can they take advantage of it, James? Can the Rattlers actually drive down with a short field, get into the end zone, and take advantage of the good field position?
We shall see here in just a moment.
And trunk or treating.
Get back out a little bit now.
Karsten Robinson in his offense goes back on the field. Robinson,
back
5'10",
out.
165 pounds. He is QB1. He's a sophomore. A lot of sophomores and freshmen and sophomores on this young Crismon Rattlers football team, James.
Yeah, they're building things out there. First full varsity season out here in Queen Creek. 2-by-1 on the outside. They go far side with it now. A jump cut at the end of the line of scrimmage for Jaden Snowden. And he picked up a yard, maybe two, but a tough yard right there, Ed.
We see both of these defenses coming up early and often for the Rattlers and the Sabercats. I like what I'm seeing from the defenses so far. Aggressive play early on in the game.
A gain of 1 officially. It'll be 2nd down and 9 now. A little more. They hand it off up the middle, churning the legs across the 40-yard line. Snowden once again stopped by a host of Santan Foothills Sabercats, led by Vizion McKee.
You know, I love your coaching ability, James, how you're able to call a game and you're coaching your son how to do videography on his very first broadcast. This is phenomenal. I love it.
Necessity is the mother of invention, my man.
Yes,
Isn't
it
that
is.
right?
Dallas is doing a great
That's
job.
what they
Bless his
always
heart.
told us. Dallas is doing a great job in his debut here. And hard to believe the young man is only 7 years old. There's a good look for you. On the edge, they get it out there quickly. Once again, Jaden Snowden, and he has been the bell cow here tonight for Coach Corbin Smith.
Yes.
Sorry.
I'll tell you, Snowden could have got more yards if it not for Demarion Person.
Yes.
Great 101 tackle there, number 9. Came around that edge and followed Snowden, brought him down right there. Had he not done that, Snowden may have run it in for the touchdown.
18.3 seconds remaining here. This could be the last play of quarter number 1. On the edge once again. And blasted out of bounds once again is Snowden. Dalton Norman, the stop, the quarterback for Santan Foothills, coming up and rallying there. It's Ironman football here tonight in the Southeast Valley.
Even though Colton Hoffman, number 18, was the first one to get to Snowden, he couldn't bring him down, but it was still that pressure that he got him right off the edge. I like that number 18 was able to get in there. Again, even though he didn't make the tackle, he affected his running ability.
He sure did.
Personal foul called against the Sabercats.
Oh, personal foul. That'll give him 15 more yards. Crismon would never say no to that, will they?
No.
That'll march the Sabercats. That'll march the Rattlers a little bit closer toward pay dirt. 7.3 seconds left to go. 1st and 10. Who they spot the ball at the 14, 15-yard line.
Snowden once again gets the call. Across the 10-yard line he goes. A couple white jerseys down there on the stop for Santan Foothills. Leading the charge that time was 56 Chris Speck. And that'll be the end of our first quarter. We're scoreless here in Queen Creek between the Santan Foothills Sabercats and the Crismon Rattlers. Stay with us. More Thursday Night Football coming up next right here on the Epic Sports Network.
We love our house. Been here for years.
Yeah, but there's an animal in the attic. least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
We save a lot.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Epic Wings, your wing spot since 1982, is now open in Glendale. Our Epic Wings and tenders are fresh, never frozen, and our breadsticks, sauces, and dips are made from scratch daily. It's that tradition of unwavering quality since 1982 that our customers have grown to love and why we have been named Best Wings time and time again. Come visit our newest location at 95th Avenue and Camelback in Glendale. Epic Wings, proud supporter of Thursday Night Football on the Epic Sports Network.
I'm Marty Smith, and
We welcome you back to Santan Foothills and the Crismon Rattlers. Second quarter about to commence here on the Epic Sports Network. We are ready. 12 minutes up on the clock.
This time we got Brecken Poovey on the video, on the ones and twos on the video.
We're switching it out right here, quarter at a time.
The Poovey family working.
The boys getting it done. And just like that, whistles and flags to begin quarter number 2.
So basically what I saw in the first quarter was a lot of really good defense. Both of the teams figuring themselves out, taking those first slugs in the first 12 minutes of football, figuring things out. So we'll see what happens over the next 36 minutes, but a lot of defense in that first quarter.
Play fake. He rolls out to his left. Tries to square the shoulders. Throws into the end zone. It falls incomplete. Had to look through the side window on that one. Number 3, Kavion Belcher, was the intended target, and he was well covered there by the Sabercats.
Yeah, Robinson rolled to his left, rolled to about as far as he could, and waited as long as he could until he saw Kavion Belcher was open, but Belcher was not open. Great defense there by the Sabercats to converge on Belcher and the other wide receiver that was back there. There's a little bit of a collision between both of those players, but still no completion from Robinson to Belcher. Good effort, though, by Robinson to roll out again to his left and try to buy time for his wide receiver to get open. Unfortunately, he wasn't open. Couldn't make that completion.
3rd down and 5 here for the Rattlers. Out of the shotgun. Swing pass. It falls incomplete. Nearly a live football. It might still be live. It is. Here goes the Sabercats. Ball awareness. It's number 11, Dalton Norman, the quarterback. 30, 20, 10, 5. Breaks the tape for the Sabercats touchdown. That is a loose football right there thrown behind the line of scrimmage, and the Sabercats had the wherewithal to scoop it up and score it. How about it? Dalton Norman, the quarterback. I didn't think he was going to run that far tonight, Ed, but he got one and house called it right there.
Yeah, great presence of mind for Norman to realize that was a backwards pass. It was not a forward pass. It was not a straight on pass. It was a backwards pass, and they weren't able to make that completion. But 11 scooped it up. Dalton Norman, as you mentioned, ran down the sidelines. Very smart, heady play by number 11 to take it down the sideline. There was no whistle, so it was a live play, as you mentioned, James. Great job there by number 11, the quarterback, and also the cornerback on the roster.
How about that play? Unbelievable.
Very rarely do we see a quarterback running back a play on defense, but Norman did on that play.
We sure did. Now on for the 2-point conversion there. Looks like they're going to get a little swinging gate right here. Norman now sets up in a deep shotgun. They'll reconvene into a more normal formation. And then we're going to see big number 75 coming here for the PAT, Christian Swatzel, the 6', 215-pound junior. He'll swing the right leg through. It's up and true. But a penalty flag on the play. We got a little bit of jawing after the fact. So we'll update our score bug right here as we sort out the laundry on the field. .38 remaining in our second quarter. The officials will discuss the post-PAT infraction. And it's 7-0, 11:38 remaining here in the second quarter. A little too much jawing down there, Ed.
Yeah, obviously what it is going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct. As you mentioned, a little bit too much yapping between the football teams. They're trying to, the referees are trying to keep all of that in
yes,
try to keep that under as much as suppressed as much as possible so that does not get out of hand.
Tomorrow night, folks, don't forget to join us right here on the Epic Sports Network for the Friday Night Red Zone. The fun starts at 7 p.m. And we are going to take you all around the Grand Canyon State. We got the grade 8 we're going to show you here in just a minute. And these officials conferring gives me a perfect time to possibly add that. There you see our officiating crew talking things over there midfield. And while we sort out the penalty flag on the field here, Ed, let's take a look at tomorrow night's grade 8. And what a lineup it is. Highland and Williamsfield, Higley and Notre Dame Prep. Back to the officials we go there for a moment. Micah Mountain, Canyon Del Oro, Bisbee and Tanca Verde, Sal Point Catholic, and Liberty. And one more look at that grade 8. Safford and Thatcher, Tonopah Valley and Arizona Lutheran. And then rounding things out tomorrow night, it'll be ALA Ironwood and Tempe. And they're still sorting out the laundry on the field, so that gives us a chance to shout out the always great cheer and pep squads throughout State 48 here. Always doing a great job entertaining the fans in attendance, Ed.
Absolutely. They are a major part of this organization as well. It's not just the football, it's the entertainment that's on the sidelines between the cheerleaders. As the officials still figure out what this infraction is. And a personal foul, running into the kicker.
Dead ball foul. Assessed to Crismon, apparently. Oh, Santan Foothills, sorry.
Yes.
Santan Foothills, the infractor there. So we will reset and play some more football here. 7-0. Santan Foothills on top of Crismon.
Well, if it's running into the kicker, isn't there an infraction on both teams? And both of those penalties, the offset.
Well, if it's running into the kicker, no. But if it's dual penalties, they could be offsetting. But I still don't think that we know exactly what's going on quite yet. But we're just about there.
They wouldn't be the only ones that are trying to figure this out.
Yeah. It's one of those crazy nights for everyone, I'm afraid, out here.
That's all right, though.
But that's okay.
Wow, what a way for Santan Foothills to get on the board, right, James? Dalton Norman with the fumble recovery takes it back to the house.
And, we talked about it a little bit earlier, to have the wherewithal to know that is still a live football. And we were waiting up here as well for those officials to blow whistles, but they knew, hey, still live football. Let's see who figures it out first. And it was Dalton Norman, scoop and score for Santan Foothills.
And wouldn't you know that a quarterback would know that was
yes.
that was not a forward pass or not a straight-on pass? He would know because he's a quarterback. He knows how to throw those.
He better know that, right? So now we will finally reset here and kick this one off and keep playing some more football. Special shout-out to all of our Epic Sports Network crew on duty tonight. Miss Sonia Tellez helping us out at the house. I'm sure she was able to send out that outstanding scoop and score there from Dalton Norman. So you can check that out on our Twitter page. Follow us at Epic Sports TV on Twitter. And now we are ready once again for kickoff here. There you heard it. Hit somebody is the moniker here tonight. Two-way players all over the field here for both squads. Ball takes a Santan Foothills bounce down to the 10-yard line and weaving his way through traffic out near the 20. A nice return there for Jaden Snowden. So the ball will be spotted at the 18-yard line, and that's where the Crismon Rattlers will take over here, trailing 7-0. 11:25 remaining here in our first half.
Still a ton of football to be played, but you would like for the Rattlers to drive down the football field, get a methodical drive, or maybe it's a couple play drive to get down the field. But whatever they've got to do to get into the end zone, they've got to do it.
They've got to do it, and it would be an opportune time right now to do it here, especially for Coach Corbin Smith and the Rattlers. Go and respond to that scoop and score from Dalton Norman. So we have an injury timeout on the field, so we'll take that timeout with them. You're watching Thursday Night Football here on the Epic Sports Network. Stay with us. More to come from Queen Creek.
With 6 Valley locations, Burrito Express is your place to go for the best burrito in town. This is Burrito Express.
Burrito Express has been your local burrito joint since 1995. But hey, don't just take our word for it. Ask the mayor of Arizona High School football himself.
Chicken Burrito Supreme.
We welcome you back to live action. 56, Chris Speck, the injured player. He was helped off the field there for Santan Foothills. First down and 10 for the Rattlers. They go far side with it, stretching it out and getting the additional yardage. Penalty flags fly in there at the tail end of the play. Carson Robinson with a nice scamper there, but we'll see if it stands.
That was a nice scoot to the right. Robinson calls number 15, takes it off right guard, right tackle with the right side, gets a nice run, but let's see if it stands or if they get a penalty and it's all wiped out.
And we'll see if we can't get you those AIA officials here in just a minute. Maybe there's a officials car. There's my guy. He's right on it. Thank you, sir. Careful. Appreciate that. Our referee tonight, Mr. Bill Goodlive. Our umpire is Lyman Breyer. Our line judge, Mark Seidel. Linesman tonight is Howard Baca. Our back judge is Romulo Martinez. Kurt Geitzenauer is our side judge, and James Leach is our field judge tonight. That is a holding call. So that'll back them up 10 yards. It'll be first down and 20 now for the Rattlers. 3-by-1 on the outside now. He has to escape the pocket. The pressure comes. He's flushed out, throws down the field. It's nearly intercepted. It falls incomplete. The intended target was Ryan Campbell, and Jalen Fulton closing up in there quickly for Santan Foothills.
I was about to say, Robinson, great escapability to roll to his left and try to find his wide receiver, but he didn't see that Jalen Fulton was about to come in there. He's lucky he didn't pick that off because they may have went back for 6.
Very lucky. Second down and 20 here for the Rattlers. Ball complete out near the 15-yard line, and then a host of tacklers coming in there, and we got a penalty flag on the play. Asher Vance, the reception on the play for the Crismon Rattlers. And I got to tell you, Ed, it's interesting to be saying Rattlers and looking at this Wranglers red and blue down there on the football field, my man.
I know. What a contrast. Wranglers and Rattlers.
And is that not our red and blue right there?
That is.
Look at it. Yes, it is. So we will sort out the laundry on the field.
Maybe in helmet to helmet. They may have
helmet-to-helmet contact. It looked like number 52 led with his head there.
It may have been, Tate
Rivero.
Yep.
Trying to make the stop on the play. It's all about helping each other out here. But this is a team effort here tonight out at Crismon High School.
Well, if we could have this team effort every week wherever we go, this would be great, James.
What are you guys doing next week? You want to meet us out at let's see, we got a special announcement as well. We hadn't even got to talk about that, Ed. Unfortunately, the girls' flag football game we had scheduled next Thursday night got moved to Wednesday night. So we reached out to Coach Prayer out there at Sierra Linda, and it'll be Independence and the Sierra Linda Bulldogs next Thursday night on Thursday Night Football here on the Epic Sports Network. So now you know. The Rattlers off to the races, out to the outside he goes. Finally brought down Jaden Snowden. And Snowden has got to be approaching 50, maybe 75 yards here on the ground so far tonight.
Oh, easily. Love his running style. Just powerful running. Gets the handoff. Carson Robinson takes it around the left side. His blockers are able to get those yards, get him some yards. Number 50, Ben Johnson, the left guard. Number 75. That's Memphis Barber, number 78, Memphis Barber, left tackle. Great blocking there on the left side to free Snowden.
Once again, Snowden gets the call across the 40-yard line. He goes. Stopped on the play that time by Santan Foothills' Michael Ciara.
No with the carry. Stop made by Josh Arasho.
A gain of 2 on the play, second down and 8 upcoming from the Rattlers' 41-yard line. 2-by-2 on the outside for quarterback Carson Robinson. Robinson back to pass, comes near side, caught across the 45-yard line, and intercepted.
Was it?
Oh, 18 on the stop.
No, I think Hoffman was just giving the ball back to the
my mistake. Colton Hoffman on the stop there on the play, and an excellent reception by Ryan Campbell going up and high pointing that football right there near the line to gain, but about 4 yards shy. So 3rd and 4 upcoming here. Goes far side. A tip drill. It falls incomplete. I believe that was Belcher, the intended target that time. Kavion Belcher. Correction.
Cameron Pope.
Cameron Pope was the intended target, the 6'2" freshman. Unable to connect. That'll bring up a 4th down and a punting situation here for the Rattlers.
And that was a catch that Cameron Pope should have made. He was out there wide open. It was a good throw by Carson Robinson, but Pope was not able to bring it in.
And a shout out to our second camera here tonight, operating as our audio mixer. Jeremiah Slan on the return for Santan Foothills. He dropped a knee there.
Wouldn't the folks love to know some insight as to why the camera is our mixer tonight, James?
Well, Ed, there's always something, my friend.
Always.
Always. No matter how much you think you're prepared, there is always something. And tonight, it was my mixer that went out. 9 minutes and 11 seconds remaining here in our first half. They will mark it off, and now it'll be the Santan Foothills Sabercats into plus territory at the 35-yard line of the Crismon Rattlers. Once again, they set up in that familiar double wing. They'll go inside handoff across the 30-yard line, still on his feet, burrowing his way down there to the 25-yard line. Holden Mikeworth on the carry there for Santan Foothills, and the sophomore doing damage there on the interior of the offensive line.
They've got 6 rushers with 19 or more rushes. Holden Mikeworth is one of those. He's now at about 40 rushes on the season. So great job there by Mikeworth, knowing that he's going to go right in the middle. In the heart of that defense, he was able to hold on to the football, knowing guys are going to try to strip it away.
Once again, right back to him they go. Mikeworth on the carry. Out of that double wing, you see that a lot from the ALA Coyotes out there in the South Phoenix area. That double wing T, they also like to call it. And there's so much misdirection back there, Ed. As a defensive player, you have got to read those guards up front, and they will take you right to where the football's going.
Yes, they will. Mikeworth, 5'8", 127. Not afraid
Did you
to go
say
into those trees.
127?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. He just runs right behind those big guys up front. Once again, ball's loose. Mikeworth lost the football that time. We'll see if the Rattlers come up with it.
They're calling. They say they got it.
He was trying to bounce it to the outside, trying to change hands.
Looks like they recovered it.
And somehow the Santan Foothills Sabercats able to recover that fumble. My goodness.
Wow, that could have been disastrous if Mikeworth did lose that football.
Please start to make your way over to the gate near the Rattlers. Anybody involved in halftime, please make your way follow the cheerleaders over to the Rattlers. Thank you.
Clock continues to run, 7:50 to go, 2nd and 10 on the 20 for Santan Foothills as they're looking to take an even bigger lead if they can punch it in right here.
We got a good ball game for you here, folks. 7-0 so far. They hand it off now. There's the cutback. Down to the 15-yard line goes Demarion Person. They've been going to the ground a lot here. Have the Santan Foothills Sabercats. It's one of those things, Ed, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yep, this is a team that averages a little over 6 yards per run. Again, 6 rushers with over 20 rushes per season. So they like to spread the ball around as far as their running game is concerned.
That's the thing. You never know where that football is going out of that double wing.
Nope.
Second down at 14 now. Play fake. He's going to hold it. Now he goes downfield. It's caught at the 10-yard line. Stretching it out. Did he get it in? It's into the end zone for the touchdown. How about it? Cohen Scott getting the ball out across the goal line, breaking the plane and into the end zone for the score.
Fantastic throw from Norman to Scott. He rolls, as you mentioned, with the play fake. He rolls to his right a little bit, sees that Cohen Scott got behind the defensive backs. Perfect loft. Put a little bit of air over that throw. Cohen Scott brought it in, got behind the defenders and into the end zone for the touchdown. Great connection from Norman to Scott.
13-0 Sabercats here. 7:06 remaining in our second quarter. One more time, they set up the swinging gate. Now they'll check out of it. Back into the regular PAT formation as you see Christian Swatzell trot in there for the attempt. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it's right down Ellsworth. Our score, 14-0, the Santan Foothills Sabercats. But we have a penalty flag on the play. We'll check the laundry, see if it's post-PAT once again.
Personal foul against the Sabercats.
Personal foul assessed to Santan Foothills. No doubt a little bit more jawing after the touchdown and PAT.
Yep, I'm sure they'll assess that on the kickoff, but another great drive with Foothills, putting them up 14-0.
7:06 remaining here in our first half. We'll step aside, take a short timeout, and return for more Thursday Night Football here on the Epic Sports Network. Stay with us. More to come.
I love Sky Zone because it's the most fun.
I love Sky Zone because it is the greatest workout.
I can jump off the walls and fly with my friends. Most fun.
It gets my heart rate pumping. It tones all my muscles. You can burn 1,000 calories an hour.
Most fun.
Greatest workout.
Most fun.
Greatest workout.
Most fun. Greatest workout.
Jump into fun and fitness at Sky Zone, the original indoor trampoline park.
At Precision Air and Plumbing, we understand that we're all using our homes in ways we never have before. And we are dedicated to making sure that your air conditioning and plumbing are working at peak efficiency no matter what you're doing. When you make the Precision decision, you can trust that we're going to hold ourselves to a higher standard and above all, operate with integrity. We're going to protect your comfort with the longest, most comprehensive warranties available, guaranteed. Give us a chance to earn your business. Visit us today at precisionairandplumbing.com.
We welcome you back. An onside kick. Penalty flags once again. Offsides is the initial indication.
Offsides against the Sabercats.
14-0 Santan Foothills over Crismon right now.
Yeah, folks, if you're just joining us, Dalton Norman with a fumble recovery for a touchdown early in the second quarter, put Santan Foothills up 7-0 with the extra point. Norman just hit Cohen Scott for another touchdown pass, put them up 14-0. So that's the scoring up until this point.
So we will prepare for the kickoff. 7:04 remaining here in our first half.
James, we mentioned a few times that the inability of Crismon to score, only 58 points so far through 7 games. They've got to be able to find a way to punch it in the end zone and get a score, because if they have to win the football game, they're going to have to score points.
They faked the reverse on the return right there, and then Snowden able to take it out across the 25-yard line. A little bit more chippiness down there. As these teams doing battle here in the 3A tonight. I like it, Ed.
Oh yeah, I like to see the fire and the desire and the aggressiveness. But both of these football teams, knowing they're coming toward the end of their season's already over. At 1-6, Santan Foothills, 0-7 for Crismon. They know their season's over, but they still have the fire and the desire in their hearts to play this game of football.
They are playing for pride.
Yes, they are
right now, my friend.
Two pride.
Right now, if you're the Crismon Rattlers and Coach Corbin Smith, you want to get down the football field and try to put some points on the board right now.
Absolutely. You've got to get something. As we're under 7 minutes before the half, you've got to get some kind of points, whether it's 3, 6, 7. You've got to turn that 0 into a score.
So they will mark off the penalty and put the ball at the 14-yard line. 6 minutes and 56 seconds remaining here in our first half. Wetzel's Pretzels. We got Kona Ice out here. What's the other food truck I see there just in the distance underneath the scoreboard? Taco truck or something? Oh, pretzels. Yeah, Wetzel's Pretzels I see out there as well.
Oh, yeah. Love Wetzel's Pretzels.
So first down now for the Rattlers. Trips left here. One receiver to the top. Shotgun snap. He goes far side. It falls incomplete. Looking for a penalty flag. That was Ryan Campbell over there, the intended target. No such luck. 2nd and 10 upcoming here for the Rattlers, as they will now trot Kavion Belcher onto the field here for the offense. Robinson breaks the huddle once again with a tight trips left. They'll put it into the belly of the running back, and he'll be stopped almost immediately at the line of scrimmage. Snowden on the carry, and number 30, Christopher Barker on the stop there. Correction, 30, Cohen Scott on the stop for Santan Foothills. No gain, 3rd down and 10 upcoming here now for the Rattlers, and they have got to convert this.
Scott's a big guy, 6'3", 195. Just looking at him through the binoculars, that's a big guy.
He sets the feet, slides, goes to the air. It falls incomplete. The nearest player in the vicinity was Jalen Fulton for Santan Foothills. And once again, Crismon will have to punt it away here.
Josh Marquez, the wide receiver, he was tugging at his jersey saying, "Hey, ref, did you not see that defender grabbing my jersey? That's why I couldn't catch the football." He's doing his best to try to get a pass interference on that call.
Can't impede the progress of the receiver, right?
Yeah.
4th down now, they're going to punt it away. Number 2 back deep to receive, Jeremiah Slan. He has trouble with the return. He gets out of it. Now room to run up the field and finally brought down into plus territory. Penalty flag once again on the play. And we've got an injured player back at the 4-yard line for Crismon, and that appears to be Jaden Snowden, which is not good news if you're a Rattlers fan. So we're going to step aside and take the injury timeout here and return for more Thursday Night Football here on the Epic Sports Network. Stay with us.
Epic Wings, your wing spot since 1982, is now open in Glendale. Our Epic Wings and tenders are fresh, never frozen, and our breadsticks, sauces, and dips are made from scratch daily. It's that tradition of unwavering quality since 1982 that our customers have grown to love.
With 6 Valley locations, Burrito Express is your place to go for the best burrito in town. This is Burrito Express.
Burrito Express has been your local burrito joint since 1995, but hey, don't just take our word for it. Ask the mayor of Arizona High School football himself.
Chicken Burrito Supreme, that is my go-to. Can't go wrong with Burrito Express.
Burrito Express, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football right here on the Epic Sports Network.
We welcome you back to Crismon High School here in Queen Creek. The Santan Foothills Sabercats on top 14-0. 6:01 remaining here in our first half. On RPO, he's going to go backside with it and nowhere to run. Robinson on the scamper. He was stopped that time by Colton Hoffman, another one of those guys who we've called a number of times here this evening.
Yeah, absolutely. Came into the game number 3 in tackles for Santan Foothills. Also 3 TFLs to his name. So Hoffman coming up big defense, looking really good so far for Santan Foothills.
Just a little bit further out. Zoom out just a little bit.
2nd and 9 on the 29. 5.5 minutes to go.
Now follow the play. They come near side on a little tunnel screen. It's caught across the 40-yard line. Asher Vance on the reception for Crismon. And on the stop for Santan Foothills was Jaden Fulton. A nice gain there for the Rattlers and a nice positive play to build on.
Yeah, very nice play for Robinson to Vance. Robinson just gets the snap, gives back in the backfield, sees number 19 open, hits the freshman, the 5'10", 130-pounder, gets them a first down, a definite, much-needed first down on the 40-yard line as we approach 5 minutes for the half.
Off to the races across the 45-yard line. One more positive gain there for the Crismon Rattlers. Wrigley Colette, the freshman, getting the call. Colette, 5'8", 145, running behind the pads right there for the Rattlers. A gain of 5, 2nd and 5 upcoming here now for Crismon. 2-by-1 on the outside. Ooh. Hand it off, and then he is swallowed up immediately by Michael Ciara. 6'2", 205, the sophomore, bearing down on the ball carrier right there.
Wow, Colette couldn't get anywhere before Ciara was back in the backfield. Boy, he shedded that tackle he shedded that block from the offensive lineman. Got right back in the backfield. Got number 24 about as quickly as you can from a guy that size.
You might have to put 2 bodies on 6'6" right there to slow him down. 3rd down now. They go far side. It falls incomplete. The intended target was Kavion Belcher.
Boy, JP, I'll tell you, the struggles continue offensively for Crismon. As soon as they get a couple good plays together, string some plays together, get a good first down, then the drive just dies because, the defense is really good. They're playing some pressure football, but he's not able to make the completions. Robinson is from him to his wide receivers. It's just not working from an offensive standpoint for them.
A few flashes of brilliance on that drive right there for Crismon, as you mentioned, Ed. And now the ball takes a Crismon Rattlers bounce, almost able to be stopped near the goal line, but it trickles into the end zone for the touchback. 3 minutes and 53 seconds remaining here in our first half. We will keep it right here as the Crismon Rattlers will go back on defense now. We'll see the Santan Foothills Sabercats one more time on offense.
So far, that offense has looked really good for Santan Foothills. Dalton Norman at the controls. He's thrown a touchdown. Threw a touchdown pass to Cohen Scott. Just the drive before, Dalton Norman earlier in the second quarter returned a fumble recovery for a touchdown. So it has been the Dalton Norman show on offense and defense.
Timeout on the field, so we'll step aside and take that timeout with them. You're watching Thursday Night Football here on the Epic Sports Network. 3:53 remaining in our first half. Stay with us. More to come from Green Creek after this.
With 6 Valley locations, Burrito Express is your place to go for the best burrito in town. This is Burrito Express.
Burrito Express has been your local burrito joint since 1995, but hey, don't just take our word for it. Ask the mayor of Arizona High School football himself.
Chicken Burrito Supreme, that is my go-to. Can't go wrong with Burrito Express.
Burrito Express, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football right here on the Epic Sports Network.
We welcome you back to Crismon High School here in Queen Creek. Thursday Night Football on the air on the Epic Sports Network. James Poovey coming to you live alongside my broadcast partner, Mr. Ed Cole. We got Miss Sonia Tellez at the house doing work for us. Dallas and Breck and Poovey on camera here tonight. And Ed and I are producing, doing audio any way we can, and we're getting it done here. Coming your way via StreamYard tonight because for some reason we could not get vMix to push the stream.
That's okay.
But hey, you know what? Luckily, we had a plan B and even a plan C tonight.
And luckily, we've got camera 2 as our mixer tonight.
That's our plan C for audio.
Yes.
Camera C.
That's okay.
Santan Foothills back on offense now. They hand it off across the 20-yard line, rumbling down to the 24. That is Holden Mikeworth getting the call once again there. I don't know about that 127, Ed.
That's what it says on the
That
roster.
might be a typo, my man.
He definitely plays bigger than 127.
It sure seems like it.
I would hope Coach Michael Carlin's got these numbers right. It's a young football team, Santan Foothills is too. A lot of sophomores, but they're playing hard tonight.
Once again, they go backside with it, right on it. Colton Hoffman on the carry, and Dallas Poovey doing a great job giving you the fantastic close-up look right there. Good job, D.
A lot of misdirection back in that backfield, right, James? Dalton Norman thinks he's going to hand it off, thinks his running back's going to go to the right, but no, he hands off to Colton Hoffman. Hoffman goes to the left. I love the misdirection and so many different bodies and moving parts in that backfield to confuse the defense.
Let me tell you, when you play defense for 3 hours against this wing tee or this double wing or whatever you want to call it. All you want to do is go home and take some Advil and lay down because your head is just spinning from all the misdirection going on that and all the window dressing there in the backfield from that offense. Once again, power football. There he goes. Holden Mikeworth on the carrier. Was that number 18 that time? That was Colton Hoffman. That was Hoffman on the scamper. A gain of 7 on the play. 2nd down and 3 here. Clock runs as we approach 2 minutes remaining here until halftime. They come near side with it. Nice job there on the scamper by Vizion McKee. Penalty flag on the play.
See what that penalty is all about, but we're 150 for the half. Santana Foothills continuing to drive up with a 14-0 lead. They love to punch it in and extend it to a 20, possibly 21-0 lead.
We'll wait for the official word here from Mr. Bill Goodlive, our referee this evening.
Get a personal foul against the Rattlers. That'll give them 15 more yards.
We are just off of Riggs Road out here in Queen Creek, just east of Ellsworth.
Not too far from Bellbank Park, that whole beautiful complex.
Where we will once again be doing the Game Time All-Star game coming up in January, toward the end of January out there at, I believe they call it Legacy Sports, since they renamed that from Bellbank Park, I want to say. I'm not sure what went on there, but you know how all that corporate jargon goes on. We'll step aside, take a brief time out here, and return for the conclusion of half number 1 here on the Epic Sports Network's Thursday Night Football. Stay with us.
With 6 Valley locations, Burrito Express is your place to go for the best burrito in town. This is Burrito Express.
Burrito Express has been your local burrito joint since 1995, but hey, don't just take our word for it. Ask the mayor of Arizona High School football himself.
Chicken Burrito Supreme, that is my go-to. Can't go wrong with Burrito Express.
Burrito Express, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football right here on the Epic Sports Network.
That team?
Yeah.
Have they thrown the ball yet? I don't think they have.
Not a lot. They run a lot.
We welcome you back to Crismon High School. 1 minute and 50 seconds remaining here in our first half. 14-0 the Sabercats over the Rattlers. 1st and 10 here. They hand it off once again. On the carry is Holden Mikeworth, and he is wrapped up immediately there by a host of red jerseys.
One of them, number 87, Brody Taylor, 6'1", 190-pound defensive lineman, came around to make that tackle on Mike Worth.
And once again, a shout out to all of our fantastic folks up here in the booth with us tonight. Here we go, guys. Shameless selfie. Here we go. Ready, set, bingo. Excellent. Special shout out to all the crew here out at Crismon High School tonight. 11's going to hold on to it himself, goes far side, and then he is decked after about a yard or so gain. Dalton Norman on the carry. Timeout on the field called by the Santan Foothills Sabercats, so we'll step aside and take that timeout with them. You're watching Thursday Night Football here on the Epic Sports Network. Back to Queen Creek in a moment.
With 6 Valley locations, Burrito Express is your place to go for the best burrito in town. This is Burrito Express.
Burrito Express has been your local burrito joint since 1995, but hey, don't just take our word for it. Ask the mayor of Arizona High School football himself.
Chicken Burrito Supreme, that is my go-to. Can't go wrong with Burrito Express.
Burrito Express, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football right here on the Epic Sports Network. Epic Wings, your wing spot since 1982, is now open in Glendale. Our Epic Wings and tenders are fresh, never frozen, and our breadsticks, sauces, and dips are made from scratch daily. It's that tradition of unwavering quality since 1982 that our customers have grown to love and why we have been named Best Wings time and time again. Come visit our newest location at 95th Avenue and Camelback in Glendale. Epic Wings, proud supporter of Thursday Night Football on the Epic Sports Network.
Whether you're looking to burn calories, we welcome you back to Crismon High School here in Queen Creek. Santan Foothills now on the scamper, rolling out to his right, throwing down the field. A tip drill, and it falls incomplete. A chance for a couple of Rattlers out there on the defensive side of the football to make a play, but it falls incomplete. And that'll bring up a 4th down, but a penalty flag on the play.
That was a tough one. Cameron Pope should have had that interception. The 6'2", 165-pound athlete had that interception from Dalton Norman. He rolls to his right, looks for a wide receiver, just throws it into traffic, throws it into triple coverage. Pope should have had that interception. That was an easy pick for him.
So we got a roughing the passer call, and that'll give Santan Foothills free yardage down to the 18-yard line.
18-yard line.
1st down and 10 now for the Sabercats. 50.7 seconds remaining on the clock. Get a little tighter, Brett. There you go. Up a little bit. That's it. Up a little bit more. That's it. Now they roll out, and he's sacked in the backfield. Oh, my goodness. Now a penalty flag on the play. Danny Campese, and the crowd can't hardly believe it.
They're going to get Campese for taunting because he looked over the quarterback, just like Bryce Harper did last night when he hit the 2 home runs. You can't do that. That's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct. He stared at Dalton Norman after he sacked him. Can't do that.
Mental mistake right there for the Crismon Rattlers after you make a fantastic defensive play. You want to celebrate. You really do, but you just can't.
9th personal foul already.
The 9th personal foul tonight assessed to the Crismon Rattlers. .5 seconds remaining here in our first half. Don't forget halftime festivities coming up with the cheer squad and the band. They'll be taking center stage here in just a little bit. Timeout on the field called by the Santan Foothills Sabercats. So we will sort out all confusion here on the field and return for more Thursday Night Football here on the Epic Sports Network. Stay with us.
I love Sky Zone because it's the most fun.
I love Sky Zone because it is the greatest workout.
I can jump off the walls and fly with my friends. Most fun.
It gets my heart rate pumping. It tones all my muscles. You can burn 1,000 calories an hour.
Most fun.
Greatest workout.
Most fun. Greatest workout.
Most fun.
Greatest workout. Jump into fun and fitness at Sky Zone, the original indoor trampoline park.
At Precision Air and Plumbing, we understand that we're all using our homes in ways we never have before. And we are dedicated to making sure that your air conditioning and plumbing are working at peak efficiency no matter what you're doing. When you make the precision decision, you can trust that we're going to hold ourselves to a higher standard and above all, operate with integrity. We're going to protect your comfort with the longest, most comprehensive warranties available, guaranteed. Give us a chance to earn your business. Visit us today at precisionairandplumbing.com.
We welcome you back to Crismon High School here in Queen Creek. About ready to resume play here with 42.5 seconds remaining in our first half. 14-0 Santan Foothills over the Crismon Rattlers. They hand it off inside, still on his feet across the 5-yard line. Once again, that is Holden Mikeworth. And now we have an injury timeout on the field. That appears to be Robbie Hehe down there on the field, 6'1", 190-pound sophomore. So with the injury timeout, we'll take the timeout with him. You're watching Thursday Night Football here on the Epic Sports Network. Back in 30 seconds.
With 6 Valley locations, Burrito Express is your place to go for the best burrito in town. This is Burrito Express.
Burrito Express has been your local burrito joint since 1995, but hey, don't just take our word for it. Ask the mayor of Arizona high school football himself.
Chicken Burrito Supreme, that is my go-to. Can't go wrong with Burrito Express.
Burrito Express, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football right here on the Epic Sports Network. Epic Wings, your wing spot since 1982, is now open in Glendale. Our Epic Wings and tenders are fresh, never frozen, and our breadsticks, sauces, and dips are made from scratch daily. It's that tradition of unwavering quality since 1982 that our customers have grown to love and why we have been named Best Wings time and time again. Come visit our newest location at 95th Avenue and Camelback in Glendale. Epic Wings, proud supporter of Thursday Night Football on the Epic Sports Network.
Whether you're looking to burn calories or are on the path to earning your black belt, there is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu class that covers exactly what you're searching for. Kids, teens, and adults of all skill levels, ages, and walks of life have turned to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for decades. Contact Gracie Baja North Phoenix 480-887-8673 and sign up for your free trial class today.
Gracie Baja North Phoenix. Jiu-Jitsu for everyone.
I love Sky Zone because it's the most fun.
I love Sky Zone because it is the greatest workout.
I can jump off the walls and fly with my friends. Most fun.
It gets my heart rate pumping. It tones all my muscles. You can burn 1,000 calories an hour.
Most fun.
Greatest workout.
Most fun. Greatest workout.
Most fun.
Greatest workout. Jump into fun and fitness at Sky Zone, the original indoor trampoline park.
At Precision Air and Plumbing, we understand that we're all using our homes in ways we never have before. And we are dedicated to making sure that your air conditioning and plumbing are working at peak efficiency no matter what you're doing. When you make the precision decision, you can trust that we're going to hold ourselves to a higher standard and above all, operate with integrity. We're going to protect your comfort with the longest, most comprehensive warranties available, guaranteed. Give us a chance to earn your business. Visit us today at precisionairandplumbing.com.
We welcome you back to Crismon High School here in Queen Creek. 32 and counting, and now we have a stoppage of play. Can't believe it. Now we're ready. Oh, maybe not. 30 seconds exactly on the clock. Wind it.
He wants the clock started, guys. Thank you. We got it. Okay.
36.
I'm going to do your job for you, Ryan. You know that. I mean, you got to worry about it.
Now he kicks the leg, hands it off to into the middle. Holden Mikeworth into the end zone for the Santan Foothills touchdown. How about this young man right here, Ed Cole, just continuing to churn ahead, almost unstoppable here tonight for the Santan Foothills football team.
Yeah, great powerful run by Mikeworth, but give credit to his offensive line. Gabe Fuentes, the right guard. Tayton Rivero, left tackle. Josh Aracho, left guard. Riley Duarte, number 73 in the middle, and number 77, Joseph Wilson, the right tackle. Great blocking up there up front by his offensive line, allowing Mikeworth to take it straight up that A-gap into the end zone for the score.
No doubt about it. That's where it all starts up front with the big fellas. None of those yards had without those open holes up front. Now back into the very familiar PAT formation here for Christian Swatzel. Out of the Dalton Norman hold. Here's the snap. And whistles and penalty flags.
They're buying like ice cream. Not fully.
Let's try this extra point again, JP. Why don't we? Christian Swatzel kicks it Kicks it through the uprights. Makes the score 21-0. Santan Foothills. Sabercats pitching a shutout so far in the first quarter. JP offense is looking really good. Put 21 points on the board.
The offense looking really good right now for Santan Foothills. 21-0 here.
I should say 14 of the 21 points. Of course, we got that fumble return by Dalton Norman.
And would you believe the dean is out here tonight? And I just sent him a text. We'll see if he comes up here and maybe can join us for the halftime. Kevin McCabe out here checking out a little 3A football here in Queen Creek tonight. Slowly making his way over here. So we'll see if we get on here for the halftime.
It's a big night when the dean shows up in the building.
You know that, right?
Yes.
Absolutely right.
I was able to hang out with him last Saturday as he did his show over at Legacy Park.
Oh, yes, that's right. Kickoff high in the air, fielded by the Rattlers. They return it out across the 20, 30. Room to run now. Across the 35-yard line, a nice return. And that was number 31, Jaden Snowden. And how about great to see him back in the football game here and really being productive after going down injured there just a little bit ago.
Yeah, he took a shot on that last previous punt since he is actually the running back and the kicker, so he was the punter. Took a shot there on special teams, but he was able to go off on his own recognizance, his own power. So it's good to see him back out there, number 31.
So we'll see where they mark the football. They spot it at the 22-yard line. They hand it off up the middle across the 30 out to the 35-yard line.
Nice run by Snowden, James.
He is really coming back in here and making an impact on this football game. Dallas.
Clock continues to run as we head toward halftime. 1.5 seconds left to go. Crismon takes a timeout. 1.5
timeout on the field called by the Crismon Rattlers, so we'll step aside and take the timeout with them. 1.5 seconds remaining here in the first half. Stay with us. More to come from Queen Creek after this.
With 6 Valley locations, Burrito Express is your place to go for the best burrito in town. This is Burrito Express. Burrito Express has been your local burrito joint since 1995, but hey, don't just take our word for it. Ask the mayor of Arizona High School football himself.
Chicken Burrito Supreme, that is my go-to. Can't go wrong with Burrito Express.
Burrito Express, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football right here on the Epic Sports Network.
We welcome you back to Crismon High School here in Queen Creek. 21-0, the Foothills, Santan Foothills Sabercats over the Crismon Rattlers. Next week, we will be out west side, out at Sierra Linda High School, home of the Bulldogs, as the Independence Patriots take on Sierra Linda next Thursday night right here on the Epic Sports Network. First down and 10 now for the Rattlers. Drops back to pass. He's going to go to the air. Falls incomplete. And that will be the end of our first half. Our score, the Santan Foothills Sabercats 21 and the Crismon Rattlers 0. Stay with us. Halftime festivities coming up next here on the Epic Sports Network. Stay with us.
We love our house. Been here for years.
Yeah, but there's an animal in the attic. At least GEICO makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
We save a lot.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Epic Wings, your wing spot since 1982, is now open in Glendale. Our Epic Wings and tenders are fresh, never frozen, and our breadsticks, sauces, and dips are made from scratch daily. It's that tradition of unwavering quality since 1982 that our customers have grown to love and why we have been named Best Wings time and time again. Come visit our newest location at 95th Avenue and Camelback in Glendale. Epic Wings, proud supporter of Thursday Night Football on the Epic Sports Network.
I'm Marty Smith, and I'm a host and reporter for ESPN. When this opportunity came my way to become a member of Pit Boss Nation, I just started laughing, honestly. I started laughing because I was like, first of all, it fits right in my wheelhouse, but second, it's another way to build community. So I'm ready to crank that thing up.
Please welcome to the field the Crismon Rattler Band under the direction of Mr. Scott Lloyd. Now please welcome to the field the Crismon. Listen.
We love our house. Been here for years.
Yeah, but there's an animal in the attic. At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
We save a lot.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Epic Wings, your wing spot since 1982, is now open in Glendale. Our Epic Wings and tenders are fresh, never frozen, and our breadsticks, sauces, and dips are made from scratch daily. It's that tradition of unwavering quality since 1982 that our customers have grown to love and why we have been named Best Wings time and time again. Come visit our newest location at 95th Avenue and Camelback in Glendale. Epic Wings, proud supporter of Thursday Night Football on the Epic Sports Network.
I'm Marty Smith, and I'm a host and reporter for ESPN. When this opportunity came my way to become a member of Pit Boss Nation, I just started laughing, honestly. I started laughing because I was like, first of all, it fits right in my wheelhouse, but second, it's another way to build community. So I'm ready to crank that thing up.
Epic Wings, your wing spot since 1982, is now open in Glendale. Our Epic Wings and tenders are fresh, never frozen, and our breadsticks, sauces, and dips are made from scratch daily. It's that tradition of unwavering quality since 1982 that our customers have grown to love and why we have been named Best Wings time and time again. Come visit our newest location at 95th Avenue and Camelback in Glendale. Epic Wings, proud supporter of Thursday Night Football on the Epic Sports Network.
Whether you're looking to burn calories or are on the path to earning your black belt, there is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu class that covers exactly what you're searching for. Kids, teens, and adults of all skill levels, ages, and walks of life have turned to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for decades. Contact Gracie Baja North Phoenix 480-887-8673 and sign up for your free trial class today.
Gracie Baja North Phoenix. Jiu-Jitsu for everyone.
We love our house. Been here for years.
Yeah, but there's an animal in the attic. At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
We save a lot.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Epic Wings, your wing spot since 1982, is now open in Glendale. Our Epic Wings and tenders are fresh, never frozen, and our breadsticks, sauces, and dips are made from scratch daily. It's that tradition of unwavering quality since 1982 that our customers have grown to love and why we have been named Best Wings time and time again. Come visit our newest location at 95th Avenue and Camelback in Glendale. Epic Wings, proud supporter of Thursday Night Football on the Epic Sports Network.
I'm Marty Smith, and I'm a host and reporter for ESPN. When this opportunity came my way to become a member of Pit Boss Nation, I just started laughing, honestly. I started laughing because I was like, first of all, it fits right in my wheelhouse, but second, it's another way to build community. So I'm ready to crank that thing up.
With 6 Valley locations, Burrito Express is your place to go for the best burrito in town. This is Burrito Express. Burrito Express has been your local burrito joint since 1995, but hey, don't just take our word for it. Ask the mayor of Arizona High School football himself.
Chicken Burrito Supreme, that is my go-to. Can't go wrong with Burrito Express.
Burrito Express, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football right here on the Epic Sports Network.
Now we're not muted. Now we're back. Are you sure? I'm sure now. I'm sure now. Now we welcome you officially back to Crismon High School here. As we welcome you back to the broadcast booth. I knew the one place to get the whole show out here. It's all good. We got another half of football to play here and 21 points to make up for Crismon. So for part 3, if you can hear it, 3rd time's the charm. Yes. So Dalton Norman, from the return. Dalton Norman, touchdown. Yes. Hold Michael with a touchdown on Santan. Their defense is really good. Crismon to a shot right now. Crismon has got to find a way to get to the end zone. Right hand 0. Got to get out of this point. Got to get a quick number up in this point. It's not going to happen. The offense has got to be able to do something. Carson Robinson has got to get his offense together. Possessions are great. Yes, indeed. We talked about it for some flashes of early Crismon during that second quarter. We talked about it on that one drive. So, possibility still there. Really solid football from the jump. Exactly. It's drive by drive, play by play, possession after possession. I think we should be okay now, Ed.
I'm texting Miss Sonia right now. Let's see what she says. We apologize for all the technical issues, folks. It's just been one of those nights.
Teams making their way back onto the field. We're looking to putting out audio here on StreamYard. We're looking to be putting out audio as well through the ATEM. So we should be good right now.
She says we're good. Okay, we're good.
Excellent.
Thank you, Miss Sonia. Okay,
so we are back, and now we're just awaiting our camera operators who maybe went to the nacho stand or Kona Ice. I don't know where my boys are at, but, it just continues to be one of those nights here, folks. So we'll give you that static shot until the gentlemen return to their perch here in just a bit, hopefully. Maybe they made some connections down there somewhere, and maybe they're not coming back.
There's Dallas. I see Dallas.
Here comes
running.
Dallas. Here he comes.
Dallas.
I see him hustling. He knows that the ball's about to kick. He already knows. He's getting on that horse. He's getting on that horse. We got our guy right there, too, who's going to fill in for him. There we go. Look at a team effort out here tonight at Crismon High School. I tell you what. Oh, my goodness.
We got the PA voice of the Crismon Rattlers out here.
Currently on the camera for us right now.
Love it.
Ball fair caught right at the 10-yard line. So that's where the Santan Foothills Sabercats will go back to work. And you see. Oh, that's it. He's got the wireless mic on. There's our guy right there getting it done.
Live broadcast.
Oh, my
folks.
goodness.
It's a beautiful thing.
That's how it's done. Now Dallas back on the camera.
We love it.
Yeah, Dallas, you do. A Whataburger stop on the way. That's what that's all about.
Maybe some EGs?
Yeah,
EGs
maybe.
on this side?
There might be. There's a lot of stuff out
Is
here.
there EGs on this side of town?
That wasn't out here a long time ago. I'll tell you that much.
Okay. EGs.
First down and 10, Sabercats. They hand it off far side. This is 18. Colton Hoffman on the carry. Hoffman once again adding to his total here tonight for the Sabercats.
Just strong running all night long for the Sabercats. Again, we said in the first half, 6 rushers with over 20 rushes. So you in this wing T formation, you have no idea where it's going to come from if you're the defense and you're trying to stop the Sabercats. Good luck with that because there's so many bodies that they throw at you on a play-by-play basis.
So much window dressing there in this double wing.
So much movement.
Follow those guards. They'll take you right to the football. Once again, they hand it off. Once again, it's Colton Hoffman on the carry for Santan Foothills.
Tell you what, if you can run the football in any level of football, high school, college, professional, you got a good offense because you can control the clock, you can control the tempo, you can control the pace of the game.
Yes, as we talk about all the time, Ed, you could take a really good run game and a pretty good defense far into the playoffs. Now they'll hand this one off, coming near side. That was Vizion McKee on the ball carry and Kenyon Steptoe on the stop there for the Crismon Rattlers. A 3-yard gain will bring up a 3rd down and 7 now here.
Big 3rd and 7 for this Rattlers defense. They've got to find a way to stop this, force a punting situation so they can get the ball back. 10-15 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Santan Foothills up 21-0. Big stop here needed for Crismon.
3rd and 7, they hand it off, coming near side, room to run across the 30-yard line. He's going to be very near the line to gain. Vizion McKee on the carry. And a couple of Crismon Rattlers over there. Carson Hammond among those on the stop. Also, number 1, Dominic Nix.
They turned that 3 into a 1 on the sidelines, James. So they
first
got enough
down
for the
and
first down.
10. That's right.
Yep. By the way, I love that LED marker on the sideline.
As do I.
It's perfect.
First down and 10, Sabercats. They hand it off, a big hole. Once again, Colton Hoffman on the carry. Steptoe once again on the stop there for Crismon.
You notice when Hoffman runs the ball, he really shields the football well. He holds the football away from the defenders. I noticed that when he was running. Every time a defender came to him, he took the football and just faced it the other direction. So there's no way the defender can get to him, try to strip the football away or punch the football away. That's smart running.
That's great stuff right there. And shout out to the coaches for making sure that ball security at the top of the list during practice. Hoffman, once again, you see him tucking it high and tight right there. Plunging his way out across the 40-yard line. Number 50, Ben Johnson on the stop there for Crismon. The sophomore doing a good job coming up there in run support. Once again, Santan Foothills moving the chains here. 8:50 and counting here in the 3rd quarter. First down and 10, Santan Foothills from their own 42. 8:36 and counting here in quarter number 3. Up the middle. Holden Mikeworth on the carry. Carson Hammond among others on the stop there for the Crimson Rattlers. Crismon Rattlers, excuse me.
It's either Holden Mikeworth, Colton Hoffman, Vizion McKee, so many guys. Insert your name here.
Yeah.
Back in that wing T set.
Just like you said earlier, Ed, 6 guys that are ball carriers for this Santan Foothills Sabercats team.
Yep.
Second down and 4 here. Colton Hoffman breaking tackles across the 45-yard line. Finally wrestled down by number 16, Cameron Pope.
Sabercats continue to punish that Rattlers defense with that running game, offensive line. Again, give those 5 guys props for what they're doing up front, allowing these running backs to get loose.
They're doing a great job up front. Really opening the holes there. Off to the races. Number 4, Vizion McKee on the carry.
They've got to be wearing this Rattlers defense has got to be wearing down, as we see some fireworks back in the distance. Very cool.
That looks like that's over there at Legacy
Foothills,
Sports USA.
19-yard line. Really nice drive so far for the Sabercats, continuing to gash that Rattlers defense with that running game. They have no answer to any of these running backs.
They really don't, Ed. You see the hands on hips there for the defense for Crismon. Now outside, Colton Hoffman gets the call, and a great job stretching that out by Kenyon Steptoe. We got some fireworks out in the distance there, folks. We're trying to give you a little bit of shot of that. That appears to be coming from Legacy Sports USA. Oh, Schnepp Farms. There we go. The Pumpkin and Chili Festival. That's what it is. I've only been there a couple times. Second and long here for the Santan Foothills Sabercats. Quarterback rolls out, goes to the air. It falls incomplete.
That was great coverage by Drew Campbell. 5'10", 150-pound junior. Nice coverage there by Campbell. 3rd and 12, still on the 19-yard line, 6:51 to go. Santan Foothills still up comfortably, 21-0. Dalton Norman hands off to Holden Mikeworth again. He takes off left guard, left tackle on the left side. Gets a couple yards, if that.
Fourth down and 9 upcoming here. Looks like. We don't want to peek. Let me check that right quick. There we go. Better. 4th down, they're going to go for it. He looks to throw. He's going to keep it. Up inside and then is blasted by the defender. Penalty flags are on the play. Stunner. Danny Campese on the stop there for Crismon. And I like the athleticism and the tenacity on that defensive stop there, Ed.
Yeah, I do as well. I don't know if they're going to call Gabe Fuentes maybe for after the call, after the whistle.
There you see the flags on the field.
Regardless, Crismon gets the ball back. It just depends on where the ball is going to be spotted.
6:03 remaining here in the third. 21-0 so far, Santan Foothills over the Crismon Rattlers. Don't forget tomorrow night, 7 p.m. right here on the Epic Sports Network. It's the Friday Night Red Zone. I'll take you all over the Grand Canyon State. Some epic matchups tomorrow night, so make sure you join us. The fun starts at 7 p.m.
First down, Crismon.
So first down and 10 now for the Rattlers from their own 26-yard line. We'll see if they can get something going here offensively. Karsten Robinson breaks the huddle. He's got trips to his right. One to the near side, flanked to the left there by Jaden Snowden. Claps the hands, gives it to Snowden. He has trouble with the mesh. Somehow able to hold the football. Might have lost one on the play. He did. Second down and 11 upcoming here.
I'd rather lose 1 yard than lose the football.
Yes, he almost lost that as well.
Almost did. Give credit to that Rattlers defense. The Sabercats drove down the football field, but when they needed to step it up and stop that drive, they did it.
Great point, Ed. They go near side, complete out to the 30-yard line. Asher Vance on the reception. And now the Rattlers faithful wanting another penalty flag.
Yeah, they're looking for a late hit out of bounds on Vance.
But that was just a great double tackle right there by the Santan Foothills Sabercats. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 2 here.
And from our vantage point, it's hard to tell because there's players that are lined up on the sidelines in front of where the play is.
Yes.
So we don't know if the play was it was a late hit out of bounds or if it was inbounds.
The ball hits the ground after the snap. And somehow Karsten Robinson able to get on top of it. So it looks like the Rattlers will punt it away here on 4th down as Jeremiah Sland prepares to get back deep to receive the punt. There's Sland right there awaiting the kick. High end over end kick. He has trouble with it. The Rattler special teams unit is going to bear down on him on the far side. And he is blasted there near the 20-yard line, but a penalty flag on the play. We haven't said that at all tonight.
No, not really. That penalty marker is sitting at the 46-yard line. That flew at least 10 or 15 yards.
Did you throw that flag, Ed? Did somebody up here in the booth throw that flag? What happened?
It flew pretty far.
So we'll check with Mr. Bill Goodlive here on the official word. He is our white hat here this evening.
It's great to see the Dean of High School Sports in the house.
It is. Just chilly also out here as well.
Mm-hmm.
And you wonder why those gentlemen have not come up here to the broadcast booth to see us. But you know what? We'll give it to them later on that. Don't even worry about it. They're going to mark off the penalty and put Santan Foothills back to their own 9-yard line. Actually, the ball rests right at the 10. So 1st down and 10 Sabercats, 4:08 remaining here in the third. Now they hand it off. Across the 15-yard line goes Holden Mikeworth. I got to get a picture of this, Ed, because one day we're going to sit back and laugh. There we go. I want to get a picture of our audio mixer for tonight. Nice carry there for Santan Foothills. Ever closer to the line to gain.
Their offensive line has been so strong up front for the Sabercats. They've controlled that line of scrimmage. Defensive line for the Rattlers have not been able to penetrate that line. That's why they've been able to run the football so well tonight.
Here come the Sabercats one more time. Out to the 25-yard line goes Vizion McKee. Johnson on the stop there for Crismon.
Gabe Fuentes, Tate Rivero, Josh Racho, Riley Duarte, Christian Swatzel, Joseph Wilson. All these guys up front have been really strong for Santan Foothills.
And how about big Joseph Wilson out there, number 77, Ed? They don't list the height and weight on him, but what do you got?
He's got to be over 300.
Once again, into the middle of the defense. Out near the 30-yard line goes Holden Mikeworth. Yeah, he's got to be every bit of 6'1" or 2. And I'd say maybe 310, 315 even.
I'd say 6'2", 310.
And nimble as well.
Yes.
He's gotten movement up front all night long.
Yes. Joseph Wilson is a specimen out there. That's a big dude.
2 minutes and 22 seconds remaining here in our third quarter. Ball rests at the 31-yard line now. First down and 10 for Santan Foothills. Once again, special thanks to Athletic Director Barry Cromer for having us out tonight. The defense shifts around now for Crismon. Working on getting the clock adjusted here. Another reminder, next week we will be out on the west side. Next Thursday night, it'll be the Independence Patriots and the Sierra Linda Bulldogs on Thursday Night Football with Mr. Jamal Gumo making his analyst debut.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited for Jamal.
How about that?
How about that? I'll be hanging with some of my fraternity brothers, some of my line brothers. One of my line brothers is getting married next weekend, so of course,
excited.
I've got to be there for him to support my brother.
Yes, indeed.
It'll be a good night for Jamal to get his start getting his chops ready.
Yes, it'll be great because he'll be doing a majority of the basketball game of the week broadcast here on the Epic Sports Network. That's coming your way beginning November the 17th.
I'm excited for Jamal. So proud of that young man. The clock not wanting to work tonight, James.
Well, we know all about the technical difficulties here tonight.
Yes, we do.
We've had a number of them ourselves as well. And another shout out to the cheer squad doing a great job here, entertaining the fans. We're ready for live football once again now. Santan Foothills hands it off, going far side, and nothing doing. Number 10, Ryan Campbell on the stop there. And it was Colton Hoffman on the carry that time for the Sabercats. So for now, it looks like they might keep the time on the field as we work on the scoreboard here. Second down and 15 for Santan Foothills. Up the field they go now. Room to run across the 30-yard line. Into plus territory it goes.
Sabercats are just content to run the football, James. Continue to run that clock with a 21-point lead.
What do we say? Pound the rock and drain the clock, right?
That's right. Again, that's another strength of a strong running game, that you can control the clock. When you're up 21 points, just run the football and let the clock be your friend.
And don't forget, stay with us following the conclusion of tonight's ball game. We will have the Burrito Express player of the game up here in the broadcast booth with us, as once again Santan Foothills hands it off to Holden Mikeworth. Mikeworth picks up about 5 yards on the play. It'll bring up a 4th down and 3 here for the Sabercats.
And with this running attack, you think they wouldn't go for it on 4th and 3?
I would imagine they will keep the offense on the field here.
Well,
but now it looks like they might be shifting into a punting formation.
Okay.
As Christian Swatzel drops back.
I thought maybe they go for it, but with a 21-point lead, your defense is playing well. Just kick it back to Crismon.
Back deep to receive for the Rattlers. It's number 16, Cameron Pope. A little squibber. Checks up short of the 40 and down at the 43-yard line there by the Santan Foothills Sabercats. So Crismon will go back on offense here from their own 43-yard line. We'll step aside, take a short timeout, and return for more Thursday Night Football right here on the Epic Sports Network.
With 6 Valley locations, Burrito Express is your place to go for the best burrito in town. This is Burrito Express. Burrito Express has been your local burrito joint since 1995, but hey, don't just take our word for it. Ask the mayor of Arizona High School football himself.
Chicken Burrito Supreme, that is my go-to. Can't go wrong with Burrito Express.
Burrito Express, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football right here on the Epic Sports Network.
We welcome you back to Crismon High School. 1st down and 10 Rattlers. They hand it off, coming near side across the 45-yard line. Across midfield. That is Dominic Nix on the carry there for the Rattlers. Stopped finally on the play there by Jalen Fulton, but not before a nice 7-yard pickup there for Crismon.
Very nice run there by Nix, the 5'7", 165-pound running back. He continued to churn his legs, move toward the sideline, and try to get any bit of space that he could get to get those 7 yards.
2-by-1 on the outside now for Crismon here on 2nd down and 3. Far side it goes on the handoff, trying to cut it back and then stopped immediately. Dominic Nix once again gets the call. 22 on the stop there for Santan Foothills, who I do not have on the roster.
Nope, he's not on our travel roster.
We have an injury timeout on the field, so with that, we'll step aside and take the timeout with them. We'll return to Queen Creek for more Thursday Night Football right after this. Stay with us.
I love Sky Zone because it's the most fun.
I love Sky Zone because it is the greatest workout.
I can jump off the walls and fly with my friends. Most fun.
It gets my heart rate pumping. It tones all my muscles. You can burn 1,000 calories an hour.
Most fun.
Greatest workout.
Most fun. Greatest workout.
Most fun.
Greatest workout. Jump into fun and fitness at Sky Zone, the original indoor trampoline park.
At Precision Air and Plumbing, we understand that we're all using our homes in ways we never have before. And we are dedicated to making sure that your air conditioning and plumbing are working at peak efficiency no matter what you're doing. When you make the precision decision, you can trust that we're going to hold ourselves to a higher standard and above all, operate with integrity. We're going to protect your comfort with the longest, most comprehensive warranties available, guaranteed. Give us a chance to earn your business. Visit us today at precisionairandplumbing.com.
With 6 Valley locations, Burrito Express is your place to go for the best burrito in town. This is Burrito Express. Burrito Express has been your local burrito joint since 1995, but hey, don't just take our word for it. Ask the mayor of Arizona High School football himself.
Chicken Burrito Supreme, that is my go-to. Can't go wrong with Burrito Express.
Burrito Express, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football right here on the Epic Sports Network.
We welcome you back to Crismon High School. 3rd down and 3. Crismon hands it off across midfield, still churning the legs. They'll give him forward progress out to the 47. That is Dominic Nix once again on the carry. And he is really coming alive here as we begin this fourth quarter.
Right, the last 3 plays or so, when Nix has gotten the handoff, he's looked really good with his running ability. Got them the first. Yeah, they got them the first down. They've got to change the LED board for first down. Still says fourth down. There it is.
They try to go far side. It falls incomplete. Josh Marquez, the only receiver in the area that time for Crismon. Clock stops on the incompletion with 11:37 remaining here in our fourth.
Robinson throws the incompletion and immediately looks to his bench like, what happened there on that play call? Or what's the next play call?
Once again, they hand it off. Room to run. Dominic Nix with enough for the line to gain, and that will move the chains once again for a Crismon Rattlers first down, and they're coming alive here in this fourth quarter.
I like the energy that Dominic Nix has brought in ever since they brought him in this late stages of the third quarter, early fourth quarter. This is the spark that they needed offensively for Crismon if they're looking to get back in this football game.
They go to the air. It's complete. Kavion Belcher on the reception. Stopped on the play there by Colton Hoffman for Santan Foothills. Also rallying up on run support there was Jalen Fulton.
Hoffman, one of those good two-way players for Santan Foothills. Done it good on the offensive and defensive end tonight for them.
Second down and 5 here. Play fake, complete across the 30-yard line to Kavion Belcher. Once again, Belcher being effective here for the Rattlers in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's good to see Belcher and Nix come in, give them that energy, that lift, that push that they needed from an offensive standpoint. Down 21-0.
We'll see what happens if they can punch this one in here. We got a lot of football left to play here in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, we'd call that a football game now if they can punch it in.
Yes.
Get 6 out of this.
We would. 2-by-1 on the outside now for Karsten Robinson. Robinson hands it off to Nix. Nix with room to run across the 20. Inside the red zone they go. Stopped on the play there by Jeremiah Slant.
Nice piece of running for Nix. He thought he could pop it out to the left side. Didn't see that, but he immediately cut back to the inside. So I like the shiftiness of Nix in the decision-making in his head. He knows he can't get to the outside. Okay, I've got to cut it back on the inside and try to get some more yards because that left side, that outside part, that's out.
That is out of the question. 9.5 minutes remaining here in the fourth. Low snap. They hand it off once again. Dominic Nix, room to run into the end zone for the touchdown. The Crismon Rattlers getting on the board here in quarter number 4, courtesy of an outstanding run there from Dominic Nix.
Great patient run by Nix. Gets the handoff from his quarterback, Karsten Robinson. Watches his right side of the offensive line. Block for him, opens that real estate right there. And all he's got to do is run for pay dirt because his offensive line, his wide receivers are blocking for him. All he's got to do is just take it straight down the field, James, and for the score, and for 6.
An easy 6 there as we set up now for the PAT and our first look of the night at the kicker, Jaden Snowden. He will prepare to swing the left foot through right here. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and a laser beam through the uprights. 21-7 our score. 9:23 remaining here in the fourth quarter. And we got ourselves a ball game now, folks. 21-7 here in Queen Creek.
Crismon finally has life after punching it into the end zone. Plenty of time left to go, 9:23, James. But now the defense has got to respond in kind. The offense did their part. Now the defense has got to come back, get their part, stop Santan Foothills, give their offense another shot. groovy on the ones and twos on the video production right there.
Brecken doing a great job right there, giving you a shot of the cheer and pep squad here at Crismon High School as the Rattlers got themselves back into this football game. And now we'll see what happens with the defense if they're able to maybe force a turnover right here against Santan Foothills.
Breck's doing a great job. Yeah, the defense needs to get a big stop right here. Force a 3 and out. Turnover right now. That'd be ideal for Crismon.
A high end over end kick. Fielded near the goal line. Here comes Santan Foothills and the Sabercats. And stopped there at the 15-yard line. So that's where the Sabercats offense will go back to work, and the defense here for Crismon needing to make a very special play here.
You would assume the Sabercats would continue to run the football. So now it's going to be on the Rattlers defense to try to get some strips, try to force the football out, try to do some punching drills, try to punch that football out. Every time you practice that in practice, now you've got to put this in effect here in the real game.
And the toughest thing about playing defense against this double wing, Ed, is not playing catch. You have to still maintain that aggressiveness and attack on defense and not wait for something to happen and wait for it to fall in your lap. Here comes the Sabercats on offense, rumbling out across the 25-yard line. Stopped on the play there by Carson Pack. But not before a nice rip-off of 8 yards there for the Santan Foothills Sabercats. Ball rests at the 26-yard line. 2nd down and 2 here upcoming. Clock winds with 8:45 remaining in regulation. Out of the familiar double wing now. They hand it off. Room to run. Across the 40-yard line goes Holden Mikeworth.
Offensive line, power running. They're just blowing that defensive line up, allowing Holden Mikeworth to just get those easy yards, gash the defense for another double-digit gain.
They rip off a couple more of those, and it could all be good night here from the far southeast valley. The clock continues to run as we approach 8 minutes remaining in the 4th. 1st down and 10 now. They got to correct the down marker. There we go. Mikeworth once again gets the call, and he is stood up there by the Rattlers defense. A great job of penetration there, led by Kenyon Steptoe and Drew Campbell.
Steptoe, Campbell, also Ben Johnson in there.
Lots of red jerseys in there, Ed.
Yep.
You'd love to see it if you're Coach Corbin Smith and the defense. 2nd down and 8 here.
I'm sorry, and did you see Mikeworth hold on to the football a little bit more? He tucked and held that football, cradled it a little bit more, knowing 3 or 4 guys were going to come and try to strip that ball away from him.
You know Coach is in his ear on that.
Hold that football.
2nd and 8 now. They pitch it, coming near side and rip down in the backfield. Danny Campese coming up there in run support and absolutely decleaning Holden Mikeworth.
Yeah, great job there by Campese. Pursuing Mikeworth, just like you said, grab him and just slam him to the deck. Great job there by Campese.
3rd down and 13 now, under 7 minutes remaining here in the 4th.
Nope.
This is a big stop.
It is. No doubt about that tackle, though, right there, right?
No. Leaving no doubt.
Yes. Big 3rd and 13 right here.
He goes far side, rolls out. He tries to set the feet. He's going to run it himself and run into the teeth of the Rattlers defense. Picks up maybe 7 or 8 yards on the play, but it's going to be a 4th down now for Crismon. Or for Santan Foothills, correction. And we got Ryan Campbell on the far side of the field. Looks like he's having a couple cramps creeping in here. So we'll step aside and take a brief commercial timeout and return for more Thursday Night Football. Stay with us here on the Epic Sports Network.
With 6 Valley locations, Burrito Express is your place to go for the best burrito in town. This is Burrito Express.
Burrito Express has been your local burrito joint since 1995, but hey, don't just take our word for it. Ask the mayor of Arizona high school football himself.
Chicken Burrito Supreme, that is my go-to. Can't go wrong with Burrito Express.
Burrito Express, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football right here on the Epic Sports Network.
There you go.
We welcome you back to Crismon High School here in Queen Creek. The Rattlers trying to rally here in this fourth quarter. 6 minutes and 20 seconds remaining here in the fourth. They got a chance in, but this is going to be a big-time 4th and 6 coming up here for the Rattlers defense.
Absolutely. They've got to come up strong and stop Santan Foothills right now, get a stop, force a punting situation, get their offense back on the field. But as you mentioned, with 6:20 left to go, anything's possible.
Ryan Campbell up under his own power now for the Crismon Rattlers as you see him walking back over to the sideline. He'll have to come out for at least one play here.
Who said football was easy? Nobody.
If it was, everybody would play it, Ed,
That's right.
If the game was easy, everybody would be a football player. But everybody's not.
Nope.
That's the thing.
That's why you and I are up here.
That's right. 4th down and 6 now. The Rattlers are going to get the ball back on offense. The big fella punts it away. He has trouble with the reception. And then somehow Crismon able to scoop it up. Oh, my goodness. Number 2, Kenyon Steptoe with a big-time play there on special teams.
My goodness.
That could have been disastrous.
It could have been when you're trying to rally from a 14-point deficit with 6 minutes left to go. You can't turn it over on special teams.
And
They
now
almost did.
on offense, they're going to have to take some shots down the field here.
Oh, yeah.
And get back into this one because time not on the side of the Crismon Rattlers.
No, sir.
right
You've got to go deeper. You've got to get some big, deep plays, some big money plays to try to get your football team down the field and get another score.
The sophomore Carson Robinson trots back out on the field here. Breaks the huddle, 2-by-1 on the outside. Look for the Rattlers to go down the field with it. 1st down and 10, they hand it off. Across the 25-yard line goes Dominic Nix.
Yeah, JP, I would figure eventually they've got to air this ball out. They've got to go deep. You got Kavion Belcher right down here to our closest vantage point. Got him out wide. Got number 19 out there. You've got Asher Vance. You've got Josh Marquez out there. Which of these wide receivers is going to throw the football to? Because you've got to throw the football. You can't continue to just run the football because, as you mentioned, the clock is not on your side.
It is not indeed.
5:46 left to go. The home team is down 14.
There you go.
They're trying to come back. They're trying to get a little bit closer, down 14. But they got to get a score right here.
2nd and 9 here for the Rattlers. They shift Nix over to the left. Play fake. They go to the air. It's nearly intercepted. The intended target was Ryan Campbell. He was well covered there by Dalton Norman. Almost intercepted by Norman.
Yep. Could have been another, could have possibly been a pick six, another turnover. We all, of course, if you just joining us, folks, Dalton Norman had a big fumble recovery to start off the scoring in the second quarter for Santan Foothills. Oh, and by the way, he is their quarterback if you weren't aware of that.
He is a darn fine one as well tonight.
Yes, he is.
For Santan Foothills. Stepping into the throw, it's nearly intercepted again. Oh, my goodness. Jalen Fulton didn't even expect the football, had it in the grasp there, and just wasn't able to secure the catch.
Boy, Karsten Robinson, he's towing that line. He is tiptoeing that tightrope, isn't he?
He has to right here, Ed, though.
My goodness.
5:31 remaining in the fourth.
He has averted disaster on 2 consecutive plays.
Yes.
That should have been interceptions.
Yes. So holding against Santan Foothills. So that'll give free yardage to the Crismon Rattlers, and you got to love that. Moving the football with the clock off. That's kind of like scoring in basketball with the clock off at that free throw strike.
Yep.
They go to the air, complete across the 40-yard line. Stiff arm and out of bounds near the 50. On the reception, Kavion Belcher, and a heady play there to get out of bounds and stop the clock.
Nice job by Robinson getting the ball to Belcher, coming off that turn, off that those extra 10 free yards that they got on that penalty, and they get a good drive, like a good play like there, getting a first down, 5:25 left to go. You're still down 14. Speed things up. You got to pick up. You got to pick up the pace of it, Carson Robinson. Get your guys set. Let's run it, Robinson.
Robinson now out of the shotgun on first down and 10. He retreats. The pressure comes. The play calls on. Nix with the reception across the 50. And ridden down there by number 4, Vizion McKee on the stop there for the Sabercats.
Robinson saw Michael Sciarra and Tate Rivero coming at him from both ends, so he just backed up just far enough so he could get the ball to Dominic Nix and get them some yards. As you mentioned, second and
a gain of 4 on the play, 2nd and 6 here. He rolls out to his left, tries to set the feet. It falls incomplete. Trying to connect with number 13, Josh Marquez over there on the far side.
Marquez, also Ryan Campbell, number 10 was also in the vicinity.
3rd and 6 here. It's 4-down territory here from here on out for the Crismon Rattlers. I keep saying Crimson.
It's not hard to say Crimson when you see Crismon, Crimson, they're about the same.
And you see red also in the picture.
Yeah, do they? Yeah.
3rd down and 6. The handoff, room to run. Ooh. Dominic Nix running into a tackler there, and the tackler doing a great job holding on. That was number 52, Tate Rivero on the stop there for Santan Foothills, along with Demarion Pearson. Timeout on the field. So we'll step aside and take that timeout with them and return for more Thursday Night Football here on the Epic Sports Network. Stay with us.
With 6 Valley locations, Burrito Express is your place to go for the best burrito in town. This is Burrito Express. Burrito Express has been your local burrito joint since 1995, but hey, don't just take our word for it. Ask the mayor of Arizona High School football himself.
Chicken Burrito Supreme, that is my go-to. Can't go wrong with Burrito Express.
Burrito Express, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football right here on the Epic Sports Network.
We welcome you back to Crismon High School here in Queen Creek. 4:27 remaining in the 4th quarter. The Sabercats 21 and the Rattlers 7.
So is it the Rattlers trying to rally back, or is it the Sabercats holding on for dear life? Who would you call this?
I think it's a little bit of both here in this 4th quarter.
I would say so, yes.
Because this game has been turned on its head here in this 4th quarter.
And I credit the Rattlers for not giving up, even though you're down 21 points and things didn't look so good. You got a good scoring drive there as Dominic Nix gets a touchdown. He revitalizes this football team.
There as Nix right on cue gets the handoff and very close to the line to gain there for the Crismon Rattlers. We'll see if they move the chains. I don't see any motion yet. Looks like he's just shy of the line to gain.
Yeah, he's just short.
4:21 remaining on the clock.
Now they give him the first down.
Now they've waived the first down now for Crismon. Now I'm thinking about it. See, that's the problem.
I know. Stop thinking about it.
Now I'm thinking about it. Crismon. Now they motion into a 3-by-1. He turns. The protection holds. Throws. It's complete at the 40-yard line. Kavion Belcher on the reception for Crismon.
Great job by Robinson, dancing around in the pocket, saw the pressure. He stood there, saw the pressure. He said, I got to back out. I got to
another
dance
loop.
a little bit to the right. He moved around, bought some time for Belcher to get open, fired the football right to him. 2nd and 7 on the 40.
Don't forget to stay with us, folks, following the conclusion of tonight's ball game for the Burrito Express Player of the Game. He goes to the air. Oh, almost outrunning the defense there was Kavion Belcher. Jeremiah Slan on the coverage, and the Rattlers contingent demanding a penalty flag.
Well, they may have a case for that. I thought Slan was he kind of
pretty tight.
It was a pretty tight coverage, maybe a little bit too tight.
Maybe
for Slan.
too tight, yeah.
So he got away with one on that one.
He did. No flag on the play. They play on 3rd down and 7 here. 3rd and 7 here. To the air, it's complete. So he falls down inbounds. The clock will continue to run. So they'll stop the clock to move the chains. 1st down and 10 from the 32 for Crismon. The game is not over yet. They got to hurry up and get a score right here. Back to pass. Comes under some fire, and now he's going to go down in a heap. Michael Ciara on the charge there for Santan Foothills. He was going to make sure and complete that play.
Robinson's offensive line could only hold up for so long before that defensive line broke them down, and Ciara got in there, brought down the quarterback. Usually
now they're behind the chains here. Sorry, Ed.
No, you're okay.
2nd and long here for Crismon. They go to the air. It's batted down at the line of scrimmage.
Here's where things can't fall apart for you offensively when you're in the opposition's territory and you can't get anything going.
Josh Ariacho was the one that batted that football down there for Santan Foothills.
Dallas Poovey doing a great job on the video production. Good job, Dallas. There you go, right there.
3rd and long. He goes to the air. It's complete.
Ball come out.
Kavion Belcher on the reception. Did he lose it? They say he kept the football.
No, the line judge says he got it.
But he didn't get a whole lot of yards is the problem. 4th down and 11, maybe 10 and a half here. Timeout on the field called by the Crismon Rattlers. So we'll take the timeout with them and return for more Thursday Night Football in 1 minute.
I love Sky Zone because it's the most fun.
I love Sky Zone because it is the greatest workout.
I can jump off the walls and fly with my friends. Most fun.
It gets my heart rate pumping. It tones all my muscles. You can burn 1,000 calories an hour.
Most fun.
Greatest workout.
Most fun.
Greatest workout.
Most fun. Greatest workout.
Jump into fun and fitness at Sky Zone, the original indoor trampoline park.
At Precision Air and Plumbing, we understand that we're all using our homes in ways we never have before. And we are dedicated to making sure that your air conditioning and plumbing are working at peak efficiency no matter what you're doing. When you make the precision decision, you can trust that we're going to hold ourselves to a higher standard and above all, operate with integrity. We're going to protect your comfort with the longest, most comprehensive warranties.
We welcome you back to Crismon High School here in Queen Creek. 4th down and 10 here for the Rattlers. They go to the air. It's incomplete. And there's a penalty flag. The intended target once again was Kavion Belcher.
Looks like the pass interference is going to be
offensive pass interference.
Yeah.
Assessed to the Crismon Rattlers. Must have been a push off there.
Well, that's a crusher, isn't it, James?
That is a crusher.
Absolute crusher.
3:01 remaining here in the 4th.
4th down and 10. Robinson tries to hit Kavion Belcher. Belcher's the one called for the offensive pass interference. The drive is killed right there.
Stalled out. So they turn it over. And now Santan Foothills, 3:01 remaining here in the 4th.
Crismon only one timeout left too.
And we know what they'll be doing right here. Running that football. Across the 35-yard line goes Vizion McKee. And Ed, is it too early to announce the Burrito Express player of the game?
After this play.
After this play, we'll give it to you. The 4-yard gain there brings up a 2nd down and 6. Running behind a slew of blockers. One more time, Colton Hoffman on the carry. First down and 10 for Santan Foothills.
Strong running, continuing on with Colton Hoffman, Holden Mikeworth, Vizion McKee. Just great running. Also Dalton Norman as well, who is also our Burrito Express player of the game.
Congratulations to Dalton Norman, quarterback and cornerback as well for Santan Foothills, who had himself a scoop and score in half number 1 tonight. He is our Burrito Express player of the game. We'll get him up here in the broadcast booth following the conclusion of tonight's game, in case, unless the Santan Foothills Sabercats get out of here before we can corral that young man. And he's going to corral the football right there and stay on top of it is Dalton Norman. Personal foul assessed to Crismon.
Personal foul against you! Killing me, Smalls!
He was zooming on the penalty flag. He's like, I got this down here. You guys just worry about calling the game up there, all right?
Yep.
I got this camera.
Yeah, he's like, I got this.
Leave me alone.
Bless a 7-year-old's heart. He knows everything, of course.
Hey, start him early, right?
That's right. Looks like they're in victory
got my
formation.
boys doing a great job tonight running the camera for us here tonight. They are indeed in victory formation. They will wait until that back judge starts that 5-second count off, and then they'll snap the football. So once again, we remind you next week we'll be out in the west side at Sierra Linda High School off of 67th Avenue, as it will be the Independence Patriots and the Sierra Linda Bulldogs next Thursday night here on Thursday Night Football. Under a minute to play here in the ball game, as there'll be one, maybe two more kneel downs right here, and this one will go final. And that will just about do it. Stay with us as we will go and retrieve Mr. Dalton Norman, our Burrito Express player of the game. So stay with us. We'll keep it on the field shot here, and we'll go get Mr. Dalton Norman and return with the presentation of the Burrito Express player of the game. Our final score tonight, the Santan Foothills Sabercats 21 and the Crismon Rattlers 7.
Do I shut this off?
With 6 Valley locations, Burrito Express is your place to go for the best burrito in town. This is Burrito Express. Burrito Express has been your local burrito joint since 1995, but hey, don't just take our word for it. Ask the mayor of Arizona High School football himself.
Chicken Burrito Supreme, that is my go-to. Can't go wrong with Burrito Express.
Burrito Express, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football right here on the Epic Sports Network. Epic Wings, your wing spot since 1982, is now open in Glendale. Our Epic Wings and tenders are fresh, never frozen, and our breadsticks, sauces, and dips are made from scratch daily. It's that tradition of unwavering quality since 1982 that our customers have grown to love and why we have been named Best Wings time and time again. Come visit our newest location at 95th Avenue and Camelback in Glendale. Epic Wings, proud supporter of Thursday Night Football on the Epic Sports Network.
Whether you're looking to burn calories or are on the path to earning your black belt, there is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu class that covers exactly what you're searching for. Kids, teens, and adults of all skill levels, ages, and walks of life have turned to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for decades. Contact Gracie Baja North Phoenix 480-887-8673 and sign up for your free trial class today.
Gracie Baja North Phoenix. Jiu-Jitsu for everyone.
We love our house. Been here for years.
Yeah, but there's an animal in the attic. At least GEICO makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
We save a lot.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Epic Wings, your wing spot since 1982, is now open in Glendale. Our Epic Wings and tenders are fresh, never frozen, and our breadsticks, sauces, and dips are made from scratch daily. It's that tradition of unwavering quality since 1982 that our customers have grown to love and why we have been named Best Wings time and time again. Come visit our newest location at 95th Avenue and Camelback in Glendale. Epic Wings, proud supporter of Thursday Night Football on the Epic Sports Network.
I'm Marty Smith, and I'm a host and reporter for ESPN. When this opportunity came my way to become a member of Pit Boss Nation, I just started laughing, honestly. I started laughing because I was like, first of all, it fits right in my wheelhouse, but second, it's another way to build community. So I'm ready to crank that thing up.
I love Sky Zone because it's the most fun.
I love Sky Zone because it is the greatest workout.
I can jump off the walls and fly with my friends. Most fun.
It gets my heart rate pumping. It tones all my muscles. You can burn 1,000 calories an hour.
Most fun.
Greatest workout.
Most fun. Greatest workout.
Most fun.
Greatest workout.
Jump into fun and fitness at Sky Zone, the original indoor trampoline park.
At Precision Air and Plumbing, we understand that we're all using our homes in ways we never have before. And we are dedicated to making sure that your air conditioning and plumbing are working at peak efficiency no matter what you're doing. When you make the precision decision, you can trust that we're going to hold ourselves to a higher standard and above all, operate with integrity. We're going to protect your comfort with the longest, most comprehensive warranties available, guaranteed. Give us a chance to earn your business. Visit us today at precisionailandplumbing.com.
With 6 Valley locations, Burrito Express is your place to go for the best burrito in town. This is Burrito Express.
Burrito Express has been your local burrito joint since 1995, but hey, don't just take our word for it. Ask the mayor of Arizona High School football himself.
Chicken Burrito Supreme, that is my go-to. Can't go wrong with Burrito Express.
Burrito Express, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football right here on the Epic Sports Network.
We love our house. Been here for years.
Yeah, but there's an animal in the attic. At least GEICO makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
We save a lot.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Epic Wings, your wing spot since 1982, is now open in Glendale. Our Epic Wings and tenders are fresh, never frozen, and our breadsticks, sauces, and dips are made from scratch daily. It's that tradition of unwavering quality since 1982 that our customers have grown to love and why we have been named Best Wings time and time again. Come visit our newest location at 95th Avenue and Camelback in Glendale. Epic Wings, proud supporter of Thursday Night Football on the Epic Sports Network.
I'm Marty Smith, and I'm a host and reporter for ESPN. When this opportunity came my way to become a member of Pit Boss Nation, I just started laughing, honestly. I started laughing because I was like, first of all, it fits right in my wheelhouse, but second, it's another way to build community. So I'm ready to crank that thing up.
With 6 Valley locations, Burrito Express is your place to go for the best burrito in town. This is Burrito Express. Burrito Express has been your local burrito joint since 1995, but hey, don't just take our word for it. Ask the mayor of Arizona high school football himself.
Chicken Burrito Supreme, that is my go-to. Can't go wrong with Burrito Express.
Burrito Express, a proud supporter of Thursday Night Football right here on the Epic Sports Network.
Folks, welcome back to Queen Creek. Santan Foothills victorious 21-7 over the Crismon Rattlers. I've got my man Dalton Norman, quarterback and cornerback from Santan Foothills here joining us. Dalton, congratulations on the victory. Tell us your thoughts after this victory. You guys moved to 2-6. You got your first victory inside the section. Tell us about your victory.
It was a good win. I felt like we started off with good mentality. We knew we were going to come in here and run the ball pretty hard, and that's what we did. Our game plan worked well. We game planned pretty good against these guys. The coaches set it up for us all really well. It planned out well. But then it just was down to us to make all those plays on the field, and that's what we did.
So, Dalton, you've got Holden Mike Worth, Colton Hoffman, Vizion McKee, just a slew of running backs in your backfield. Also, a really strong offensive line that allows you to run that wing tee to near perfection. Talk about your running backs and that offensive line that allows you to do all that offensively.
They're just dogs. I mean, Colton Hoffman right there, number 18, that man is the smallest dude I've ever seen, but he is an animal. Vision McKee, he's new to the run game. He's getting in there, but he's a hard runner. He doesn't go down easily. And Holden, he's a young buck. He's very strong. Coach has seen him, and they put him out running back instantly.
You were perfect on the fumble recovery, and you took it back to the scoop and score all the way back down the score for the first score of the game. Talk us through that. And it seemed like you were the only one that knew that was a live football.
Yeah. So at first, my teammate Tayan, he called out, watch the swing, watch the swing. So that's when I went to the swing. They threw the ball. I thought it was an incomplete pass. I thought it was dead. And then my teammate's sitting there. I didn't even know it was a fumble. My teammate's sitting there yelling, get the ball, get the ball. So then I just get on it, take off. I had to dive in the end. Thought I was going to get hit.
And you got in.
Yes, sir.
Oh, my goodness. So how does it feel to get that first victory? This is a tough football team. Crismon was not going to give up, even though you had a 21-0 lead. You knew they were going to give you some haymakers, throw some bolos at you in the third and fourth quarters. But you stayed strong. Your defense played strong, only giving up 7 points tonight.
Well, our plan was to hold them to 0, but unfortunately they have Dominic Nix. He's a pretty good running back right there, number 1. Strong dude. I know him for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, they stood strong. They didn't give up, that's for sure. They never gave up any play. They have some dogs out there. They started up pretty new. They're a new school. They'll be good in a couple years. I guarantee it.
Even though you came into this game 1-6, this is not ideally not the records you like to have. You like to be 6-1, 7-0, but you still came in and you fought your guts out tonight, knowing again Crismon was going to fight. Even though they're 0-7, you knew they were going to give you their shot, their best shot, and you were going to give them their best shot. Just ideally, it wasn't your best game, but still, you were able to come on the road, come here to Queen Creek and get a good victory. It's got to feel good for you to get a victory like this.
Yes, sir, it does. At first, they told us they were going to beat us when we first came in. They said they're going to get their first win, so our team took that personal, and we didn't like that.
So next Friday, you've got ALA Ironwood. This is a good victory to get you guys ready for another home game as you get ready for your last 2 games of the season. It's a good momentum builder, isn't it?
Yes, sir. They're a pretty good team. They got good coaching, new coaching. They got a good team. Aiden Williams, running back over there, is a strong runner.
All right. Well, congratulations. Burrito Express player of the game. Great job tonight. I know you got to get on the bus. Your guys are waiting for you. The lights are going out. So go ahead and get on out of here. We appreciate you coming through.
Thank you, sir, once again.
Absolutely.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Dalton Norman here. JP, you want to jump in? Yeah. Thank you, Dalton. Appreciate you, brother. All right. Thank you, Dalton. All right.
Good stuff there from quarterback and cornerback Dalton Norman
Yes.
of the Santan Foothills Sabercats. They get the victory here tonight, 21-7 over the Crismon Rattlers. Final thoughts, Ed, here on a pretty good game overall in the 3A. Obviously, both these teams not, as you mentioned, not with the records that they desired when they were going through training camp. But you know what? it's all about the season. It's about the grind. It's about the whole thing, and it's about getting better every week.
Right. We knew these were two prideful football teams coming in here. They know 1-6 is unacceptable. 0-7 now 0-8 is unacceptable. And you knew that these two football teams were going to prepare and get ready for this the right way, and they both did. 21-7, it was a defensive battle, but in the end, Santan got their first victory in the 3A Central, and Crismon will go back to the drawing board. They've got Florence next week. Santan Foothills again will host ALA Ironwood next season, so that's the next to the last game for the season for them. So it was a good football game tonight. I was very pleased with both defenses, only giving up 28 points between the two football teams. That young man we just had on, Dalton Norman,
yes.
He was great on defense and offense. One of those solid two-way players.
One of those Iron Man football guys that you hear about, and he gets it done with his legs. And I was talking to the coach down there just before we got Dalton up here in the broadcast booth, and he said, he's such a great kid because he would love to throw the football a lot more than he does in this offense, but he just does what he needs to do and really manages the game well, and you can see that here tonight.
Exactly. He only threw the ball, folks, 51 times in 7 games coming into this game. So that lets you know they love to run the football. We said it a lot of times during the broadcast. 6 rushers with over 20 rushes.
Yes.
They run the wing T to near perfection. They ran it very well tonight with Norman, Mike Worth, Colton Hoffman, and Vizion McKee. Norman just talked about his guys, those 3 guys in his offensive line, allowing these guys to do that because you get that push from a strong offensive line, and these 3 running backs, you get these results.
Some absolute road graders up front for the Santan Foothills Sabercats team, and they're going to be fun to watch as we go throughout the years to come here in the 3A division. Once again, our final score here tonight, 21-7. The Sabercats getting the win over the Crismon Rattlers. Next week, we're out at Sierra Linda High School for Independence, the Patriots at the Sierra Linda Bulldogs. From our broadcast partner, Mr. Ed Cole, from Miss Sonia Tejas, doing a great job for us at the house tonight. From our boys Brecken and Dallas, I'm James Poovey saying have a great night. Enjoy the rest of your football weekend, and I will see you tomorrow night right back here on the Epic Sports Network for the Friday Night Red Zone. The fun starts tomorrow night at 7 p.m. I will see you.